Memorial Day back in Indianapolis, of course. It's the 41st, I think, or 42nd running of the Indianapolis Classic, Memorial on the Speedway back there. And they're not going to televise that today. So nobody gets, I think it's already in progress back there now, isn't it, Hank? Started out here at 9 o'clock on the Pacific Coast. But today, in lieu of that race, we have brought you a race of our own. It doesn't have the excitement, but I think it has a lot more heart to it. We actually are going to have a derby today because up in Coalinga, California, every year, and this year they had the 20th California Horn-Toad Derby. That's right, believe it or not, here is the racing form right here. That's what it says, racing form, and it was held, this one this year was held Saturday on April the 7th, 1956. And I was just looking over there. Look, somebody's name, Rexall Flash, Power Club Special. These are all horned toads, by the way. This is the 20th California Horn-Toad Derby. Here's one that's been scratched here. And I wanted you to meet a gentleman who knows a little more about this, who is Mr. Floyd Howe, the Secretary Manager of the Coalinga Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Howe, nice to have you here. Now, Floyd, tell us a little bit about this Horn-Toad Derby. You actually held one last April the 7th, right?
Yes, we held it this year, Johnny, on the occasion of Coalinga's golden anniversary. We had a golden anniversary celebration in our 20th Horn-Toad Derby.
How did this originally come about?
Well, it seems back in about 1933, they first started at a gathering up in the hills at a picnic, and they had some races, but they used some hop toads.
Hop toads?
But in 1935, the American Legion held a special program in Northern Canyon at our picnic grounds to raise some funds and sent a Boy Scout to a jamboree in Washington, D.C. And George Mulch and other members, that was my first experience in 35 with the actual racing of horned toads. And from then on, since 1937, I've had something to do with it. We brought it to town and had our celebration centered around the racing of horned toads as an entertainment feature each year.
Do these little horned toads, are they, what do you call them? Are they lizards actually, or what?
They actually are not toads. They actually belong to the lizard family.
Do they make pets? Can you make a pet out of them?
Oh, yes, they're very easily to make pets out of. You have to watch them. They have a habit that if they get mad at you, you know, they might squirt a little blood out of the corner of their eye at you. But
that's nice. That's nice. Have around the house.
And, of course, you can kind of stroke them on the head a little bit, and they'll calm right down.
Kids work the same way. You stroke them on the head, you can calm them down. Exactly. Do they know their names and have a personality at all? I mean, to that extent?
Well, not to a great extent. I mean, they'd be known by names. I mean, especially the names that they're known as if you read the racing program.
Well, the racing form here. Now, I noticed this year, the winner, where's the winner this year? Who won this, the last one?
Oh, Tuxedo was the grand champion this year.
That's the name of the toad, huh?
That's right. He was a well-dressed boy, that toad was.
And you brought some of these horned toads, and we're actually going to have a race down here today, right?
Yes, through the invitation of Johnny Carson and this show, we're going to have a special Johnny Carson special race today. Now, we might change the rules slightly. On our derby, we run from the center of a circle to the outside. But for this special race today, so that the viewers will have a better knowledge of horned toad lore, shall we say.
All right, let's say that.
We'll run a kind of a straight pattern race. I think we've set up something that everyone will enjoy.
Shall we go over to the track?
Let's go.
All righty. Over to the track. Here we are at the track, friends. Oh, excuse me, who's this?
Johnny Carson, I'd like for you to meet Queen Marjorie Hancock of this year's golden anniversary on Horned Toad Derby.
Hi, Marjorie. How does one get selected to be the queen? The toads vote or what? I mean...
No, we sold tickets to the barbecue. We had a big barbecue.
I hate to ask you,
we're not barbecued horned toads.
No.
Big.
Oh, boy. I see. Gee, and you sell the tickets, then you come out to the meet and represent the queen of the meet, huh? Do you like, I mean, you've been with these things. How do you like horned toads? I think you got the wrong queen. And you have another gentleman here we want to meet who is who owns the winner, right?
Yes, we'll have Gary come on in. I'd like for you to meet Gary.
Fine. Margie, thanks for being with us today, and I'll see you at the next toad meet. Hi, Gary.
This is Gary Jordan, the owner and trainer of Tuxedo, the world champion horn toad for 1956.
This is entered by Gary's men's store.
Right.
How'd you happen to get a hold of this little toad?
Well, I was taking inventory one day there at the store, and in amongst some shirts was this horn toad. And so I chased him around the store on my hands and knees for about 5 minutes, and I thought a toad that was that hard to catch would certainly win the race.
What was the time on this toad this year?
I think it was 7.8 seconds.
7.8 seconds. Now, what we want to do, how do you train them to race? Is there anything special you do to get them to go? You talk to them?
Yes.
No, people, when they go to a racetrack, they stand and they scream and they yell. Does this do any good at all?
No, I think you can warm them up before the race. They run much better when they're warm.
Who doesn't? Now, how many toads do we have here today? We've got, we got numbers on the back, and I've got one with my name on it here.
Yes, that's right. This is from Gary's trained stable of fine horn toads that he has, and we have a special one today with Johnny Carson's name on that, and he's going to compete. He's the challenger today for this derby. Would you like to hold him?
You see, I got the name, right? No, these are very, very gentle. They don't hurt you at all. See, it's got the name on the back there, right there. It says, in case of emergency, call. Now, I tell you the way we'll do this. We'll assign a toad to Lori. Have you ever been assigned to a toad? What number would you like? We have
5.
Number 5.
Number 5?
Lucky number.
Lori wants number 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 5.
There you are. All right, number 5.
Number 5. Glenn, what number do you want? 6, 3.
Number 6 looks like a
Number
live
6
one there.
looks like a live one.
Number 6.
All right, we'll just race
Number
these
6.
3, okay?
You're going to go and you're going to win.
Johnny, you have yours now?
I've got mine here. All right, now what do we do now?
Well, this special occasion, I think probably we should line you people up and so that we can get a good view of this race.
What do they have to do? Go through
And
the
we'll
little gate?
ask you to see who can get the toad through that gate over there, or the barricade first, and that will be declared the winner for this special race.
All right.
All right?
Well, let me get. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm just talking to him. Pepping him up a little.
I'm going to demand a saliva test right after the race.
All right, are you all set now?
All set.
And no fudging now.
No fudging. And no.
That was
I'm better than you.
All right.
On your mark.
Whatever you do, don't look back.
On your mark.
Ready?
Get set. Go.
Come on.
What's the matter, Johnny? You didn't train that toad right.
Come on, let's go. Be a lousy third, but go. I got a factory second toad here. Sure, now look at him go.
Yeah.
Come on, back, come
The
on.
wrong direction. Go this way.
Holy Toledo.
The race is over.
Mr. Howe, thank you so much for coming up and bringing the toads, even though you brought me one that didn't cooperate.
It was a pleasure, Johnny. I want to thank you and the show for your wonderful
Oh,
hospitality.
it was a lot
Enjoyed
of
it
fun.
very much.
Thank you. We had a lot of fun. Thanks, Mr. Howe.